thanks everybody. We are ready to go for case number 2 of Select on release day. Thanks for hanging out with us today. I'm just going to clean my desktop here a touch. Just get the screen's looking good. We are recording, so we are ready to go. Thanks everybody. And let's see, here's our first case. Okay, we had a full case break already. The low card of the first case. Let me show it. This is from the first case. The low number, and I do have to, hold on, here was the low, where is it? Let me find, here we go, the low number, not too shabby on the first case. There was our low number. Landon Huffman was out of 5. We had that one. And if you take a look, the giveaway here was a nice William Byron. There was a nice Enfuego William Byron. That's a freebie. That one's going to CJ Michelson. CJ, that is yours. Congrats on that. That was from the first case. I just wanted to show those, but I'm going to keep these all separate so we don't mix up any of the boxes. And thanks everybody for following. Thanks everybody for hanging out with us. Let me get a fresh, just checking everything that we need here. You know what I am going to need? I am going to need some top loaders. Grab another. Probably got to go into the closet and get another box. There we go. There we go. There's another stack of top loaders for us. That's not being optimistic. Anything under 100, I will top load. We got a full pack here. We're ready to go. All right, let's have some fun. Let's have some fun with box number 1. Look at that. I'm rhyming here. First box of Select of case number 2 on release day. Let's see what we got. Good luck, everybody. There we go. We are all set. Ready for some color blasts here. There was not one, I will say, there was not a color blast in the first case. I don't know, has anybody been watching other breakers? Like, no, of course you haven't been watching other breakers. You're here for United Sports Cards, but that was my first case. There was no color blast in that first case or a 1-1. So I don't know what is the probability. I just go by what we're seeing. Good luck, everybody. Here's our first look. I do need to put my glasses on, I've been noticing. All right, starting off with Josh Williams is our first card of the break. There's Corey LaJoie. Here is a silver Corey Day. Pit Road Corey Day. How about a selective skill? I do like these. I like the portrait and the car. That's always select skills is always pretty nice. Terry Labonte, another Pit Road there. If you do want any of these, let me know. I'd be send me a direct message, and I'd be happy to send you some. John Hunter, Braden Lester on this one. Here's our first color, a little Alex Bowman. Red out of 90 out of 125. And our first swatch, little Christian Eckes. No number on that one. Sheldon Creed. Remember, this is your trackside. Your trackside Sheldon Creed. I think we're getting 2 per box is what I've been noticing. Gregson, Ryan Blaney. Here's the tricolor. Connor Mosack. And our first autograph is Mark Martin. Action autograph. Gnome Champ, what's up? Are you so excited to see another Mark Martin in this new case and a new Mark Martin? That's our first autograph. We'll put the autographs here. Fresh case. Raja have Austin Hill, William Byron. Here's Justin Allgaier for the Burgundy, I believe it's called. And a little Kurt Busch, claim to fame. Connor Hall. We got Sammy Smith, Jeremy Clements. Here is a Todd Gilliland. This is another Prism, a grandstand. I should be counting these. And there is a little Frankie Nunez. Claim to fame blue. 14 out of 49. Now, if you're new, anything under 100, I'm going to top load. 14, I'm not going to do them all on camera, but I'll definitely claim to fame. The Color Blast was pretty nice, but I don't know, the pillars, you know what I do like? I'll show you the ones I'm really enjoying. Christopher Bell, Pit Road. We got SVG and Landon Lewis. Here's Josh Bilecki, Carolina Blue. 26 out of 199. These are my favorites. Of all the inserts that I've seen, I like these the best. I do like the portrait and the car. I think that's a nice look for me. And Luke Fenhouse to finish off the first half box. We've been doing, we'll go pretty quick, but yeah, you know what I noticed last year? Remember last year, the Enfuego, they're more, I don't want to use a Pokemon term, they're more full art. You know, it covers the whole look. Whereas now they are only, you know, they're kind of boxy. I don't know, I'm trying to look for the right word. They're kind of like the claim to fame. Excuse me, the claim to fame. You know, it's kind of boxy. You can put a border on it without, you know, a box inside a box inside a box. Excuse me. Here's Dawson Sutton. We got Chris Buescher, sorry. There is Ryan Blaney. There's your first Ryan Blaney. An orange, 8 out of 49 for that one. And there's our first tandem, Connor Zillage and SVG. Lane Perkins, a trackside, 233. William Swalich, Richard Petty. We got David Reagan, Silver. Ricky Stenhouse and Fuego. How about a Tyler Reddick, Pit Road. Corey Day, Ty Gibbs. We got Darrell Waltrip, Tricolor. I'm getting 2 of these per box. And Kyle Busch. Look at that. And Fuego Kyle Busch. Lane Riggs for the Pit Road. More Kyle Busch. Brad K. Here's Daniel Suarez. Carolina Blue Daniel Suarez out of 199. And there's Joey Logano again. I'm not used to seeing Joey Logano with no hair. Bubba Wallace. We got Spencer Boyd, Ryan Ellis, Andre Perez de Lara portrait. And how about a little Todd Gilliland? Here's our second autograph. Not too bad. Todd, his autograph is better than some. Yeah, now Daniel Suarez is all out. Oh, come on, Todd. Getting the top loader. That's our second autograph for Mr. Gilliland. And following, Austin Dillon, Kurt Busch, and Daniel Hemrick. Kurt Busch blue. Parallel. 175. I'm sorry, 175. And Jeff Gordon. See, that's a classy looking card there. I do like that. Chandler Smith to finish off box number 1. All right, low number of box number 1 is 2. We got a couple out of 49s. Let's see what's in box number 2. Here is, let's start with this one. All right, how's the break day going? Does anything big show up? Like I said, our big one was only the green one. No color blast yet. I'd like to see a zebra also. I haven't seen one of those either. see what we got in box number 2. Although, to be honest, I like the tigers better than zebras in the blaster boxes. We're going to cheat here. What do we see? We got Jeff Gordon starting us off. Ross Chastain. Here's Josh Bilecki again. Sports Freak. Riggs 101. There you go. SVG. Ginsburg on the select skills. Heim time trackside. 230 or 223. Gonna definitely put that set together for me. Austin Cedric. Harrison Burton. Here is a silver Michael McDowell. Right behind it is Shane Van Ginsburg and Fuego. Looking all serious on that. Corey LaJoie, Pit Road. Perez De Lara, Cody Ware. Here is Austin Beers. And, oh, how about a Tony B autograph? It's Bridger. Blue. Check, I believe 49. Blue is 99. 1. Oh, here we go. Bookend. Tony B. 1 out of 99. There you go. That's not too bad. That's our numbered autograph. For Tony B. Corey Day. Pit Road. And here's Zachary Tinkle. Oh, this is Grandstand. I thought that was a Grandstand. How about a little Carolina Blue Junior? 199. 26 out of 199. Jeff Gordon. Ty Gibbs there. Connor Mosack and Tanner Gray. Or Parker Retzlaff. Silver. Parker Retzlaff. And a little Ryan Blaney. My Name is Earl. And Fuego Red. If you don't know that reference, look up My Name is Earl. It was a show. Wild card here. We got Kyle Busch, Ryan Preece, and Ricky Stenhouse. Frankie Nunez, a white Frankie Nunez, out of 99, I believe. 80 out of 99. And Denny Hamlin. No number there. Brad K to finish off the first half of box number 2. Let's keep going. So far, the Tony B autograph is not too shabby. And what time is it? Well, I'm going to be tired. Tomorrow morning, we've got another break. Oh, there you go. Good, how's our signal going here? Hold on. We're dropping some... Is Whatnot. Can you hear me? Is my sound doing okay? Is Whatnot. Yeah, it was a little. My feed was. I think it's all set now. I was a little. I was like, all right, we're still good. We're still good. Yeah, Whatnot crashed. We weren't opening up any boxes. We were just selling early, but Whatnot kind of was down for the count. What do we got here? Terry Labonte and Lane Riggs. Here is Ricky Stenhouse. Blue, Ricky Stenhouse. And selective swatch, little John Hunter. I mean, select is not a memorabilia, but these are nice. You're not picking up select for memorabilia stuff, but those aren't too bad. Carson Kvapil, trackside, Carson Kvapil. Bubba Wallace and Austin Dillon. Hold on a second. Make sure separate those. There you go. Another Carson Kvapil. Prism trackside. So we're saying, let me take care of this. Okay. Carson Kvapil. And we're saying this is a case hit. I'll keep this aside. I wasn't paying attention to the silver prisms, but this is a prism. So we'll keep that right there. And we'll see if we get any more. Here is, oh, well, there's what a zebra kind of looks like. Are those numbered? I do not believe so. They are silver. This is a Prism trackside. And people were saying that you're only getting one per case on these. So let's keep it aside. We'll keep an eye out for it. I was not paying attention to it earlier. But I finally found what a zebra looks like. Good luck. We got a zebra coming up too. Here is Kyle Larson and Josh Berry on the pit road. Chandler Smith, Tyler Ankrum, John Paul Southern on the tricolor. You got your William Byron selective skills. Brendan Poole, Raja, and Connor Hall. Here is Cody Ware in the burgundy or purple. Chase Briscoe in Fuego. And John Hunter, pit road. Christopher Bell, Luke Fenhouse. Here is Brendan Poole. Prism Grandstand. And, how about a little Jeff Bodine? There you go. That's a nice card. I'm a old school guy, so take a look at that. That's not too bad. Okay. That's a nice card. Little Jeff Bodine. Put him next to Mark Martin down there. Don't go anywhere. All I see a little zebra here. This is Brayton Lasser, Tyler Reddick, Nick Sanchez. All right, good luck. The zebra is Michael McDowell. There you go. Is he wearing jeans? I looked at this earlier, but zebras aren't numbered either. But those are believable. We didn't get one in the first case. Yeah. So there's what a zebra looks like. Who had Michael McDowell? Let me give a shout out. This one is going to, in case 2 is Card Lab. Not too bad. I don't know if Card Lab is still here or not. If someone could tag him, I'd appreciate that. We'll put that up there too. There's our first zebra. We'll finish off with Chase Briscoe and Josh Williams. Oh, there's Card Lab. There you go. That's our. We didn't have one in the first case, so not too bad to have one now. So far, this case has one extra because, like I said, there was no zebra in the first case. All right, let's keep going. Box number 3. All right, I'm looking up. Still, we had a no lowest numbers out of 49 so far. If you're looking at the numbered stuff, I will keep an eye. Yeah, well, like I said, I don't want to say we didn't have a Prism silver of trackside because I wasn't paying attention to that. People are saying it's a case hit. So I didn't know that. And I think check it out. I think we got a gold card right there. All right, let's see. We got Chase Briscoe and Butterbean. Here is Lane Lewis. This is out of 175. Darrell Waltrip. Lane Riggs. Trackside Lane Riggs. Eric Jones, Bailey Curry. Here's Kurt Busch Silver. Just a grandstand. Ross Chastain and Fuego. Corey LaJoie. Pit Road. Daniel Suarez, Parker Retzlaff. Here's Ricky Stenhouse. And how about a little Alan Gustafson? There you go. We're getting some old school autographs here. I think this was with, I think I had him with, let me check. I had this with, let me find Alan Gustafson. I think it was with the A's. No, I'm sorry, Chase Elliott. I had him with Chase Elliott. This is going to Willie P. Willie P, this one's yours. I had him with Chase Elliott. Keep the old school guys together. Corey Day, Pit Road. Justin Allgaier, Michael McDowell. Here's a purple Justin Allgaier in the tracks in the pit road, and Butterbean. Yeah, I don't know. The claim to fame might not be my favorite insert. Ty Gibbs. All right, good luck. Here comes a gold. We got Taylor Gray, Ty Dillon, Josh Williams silver, and maybe a gold autograph. We'll see. Oh, how about a Connor Zillage SVG tandem? This is why we picked the card out. There you go. There you go. Hold on. That one is going to, okay, the tandem of case 2, Coin Guy. Coin Guy. Hey, there he is. If you let me hold on, let me focus that. If you want a screenshot of that, let me make sure the glare is not on there. If you want a screenshot of that, there you go. If you if you post these, if you tweet talk it or FaceTime it or whatever you kids do nowadays, don't forget to give United Sports Cards a little credit for that. But not too shabby. We'll leave that right there for you. Congrats on that. There, Kyle Busch. There's our first Kellen Harvick. Brett Cruz. We got Dawson Sutton. Red. He's in the right spot. And Ty Gibbs is the selective skills. And Brad K for that half. That's him. That's, yeah, I just, it's so, it's, sometimes I worry that, when you're rolling the dice. So I just posted those, and it seems to be working out. People seem to be okay with that, just like we did with the team logos. And if nobody's interested, we'd lower the price. Someone will pick it up. All right. We have John Paul Southern and Austin Beers. Here is an orange William Byron. SVG. Hey, congrats on that. There is, all right, a little Brad K. We got a little scratch on that. Is that to a sheet metal? Here's Terry Labonte. That's a trackside Terry Labonte. Chase Elliott and Riley Hurst. Here is a silver Frankie Nunez. Claim to fame, Chase Elliott again. There is Josh Berry, Frankie Nunez, Josh Bilecki, Lane Riggs tricolor. And right behind that is little Heim Time, selective skills. It's select skills, not selective. Brendan Poole, Jimmy Johnson, Jesse Love. There's Junior. Purple or Burgundy, Ron Burgundy. Corey Heim in the Enfuego. John Hunter. Pit Road. There is Brendan Jones, Sam Meyer. Here's Corey Heim Silver. And J-Mac. Okay, how about a J-Mac autograph tie-dye? This is bookend, 1 out of 25. The Tony B was out of 25, and this one's out of 25. And the Tony B was number 1, and this is number 1. So got a couple number 1s here for Jamie Murray there and Tony B. We'll put it right next to Tony B. Nothing there. There is Braden Lasser, Ben Rhodes, Sally Mott. Here's Alex Bowman, Carolina Blue. And William Byron, claim to fame. And we'll finish up box number 3 with Josh Williams. Sorry, I got to keep drinking because I'm not used to talking this much. I don't talk this much with my wife. I'm kind of losing my voice. Oh, that's true. I did not notice that. Okay, so that's even better. We had J Mac. We got to give a shout out. This is, I think that he was with the Jays. I don't think he has. Jamie Murray, yeah. That one, Brady Don't Break. That was a Brady Don't Break. He's got a tie-dye door number autograph. And I do like the trackside action signatures. Oh, I might be stealing this one from him. Just kidding, Brady. We'll get that sent out to you. All right, how about box number 4? I was a little nervous today because it was storming by here, and the cards, the boxes. Hold on, make sure. The UPS driver was a little late, so we had to start. Usually comes between 3 and 4. I had to start the break, and I didn't have the cases, so I was a little nervous, but that all worked out. That's like I always think. It always works out. UPS driver gets that, drops the stuff off, so no problem there. If you're a morning person tomorrow, we're doing another case break tomorrow morning for the morning crowd. There you go. Let's start with this one. What do we got? Let's see, a little thicker. We got Jake Garcia and Josh Berry. There's Ben Rhodes, silver. Followed by Michael McDowell and Fuego. There is Bubba Wallace, Pit Road. Connor Zillage and Tony B. There's Geo Tricolor. And right behind that is Claim to Fame, William Byron. Lane Riggs. We have Brendan Poole and John Hunter. Carolina Blue, Sam Myers. Out of $199 on those. And there's Brad K. Claim to Fame, more Claim to Fame. Riley Hurst, trackside. 2 of these per box. Brayton Lasser and Josh Williams. And there's a silver Chase Elliott. And Kyle Larson. Kyle Larson on the selective skills. Austin Dillon, Pit Road. Corey LaJoya, Corey Day. Oh, how about a tie-dye Jeff Burton? You could tell I do like the tie-dyes. And a tie-dye trackside, 14 out of 25. So a trackside tie-dye, that is our first non-autographed tie-dye. Any Corey Day, nothing's on the Wall of Fame. So far we got Michael McDowell Zebra and a Carson Kvapil silver for in the trackside silver, but no Corey Day. I mean, a little bit in the parallels and base sets. Here is Christopher Bell and a little Heim time and a gold Heim time. Wrong Corey. Corey Heim right there. 1 second, we got to get the thicker ones out. Here is not too bad on that swatch. That's a second gold of this case. There you go. Go ahead. Corey Heim. That one's going to. Spit on my. I don't get the name. I don't get the joke, but that was yours. Move that. Here is Chandler Smith. How about Ty Gibbs and Kyle Busch? Here's Zachary Tinkle, silver. Jeff Gordon and Fuego, and Tyler Eckert to finish off that first half. I think we're owed a few autographs here in this box. I don't think we haven't had an autograph yet, but a nice gold card to start us off. second here. I'm trying to read chat. Hold on, trying to read chat here. Who had? Let me check. I think. Who had Corey Haim? It's not coming up. I gotta check. Who had Corey Haim in? It's not coming up. So must be a little glitch in the break case number 2. I know Spit had case number 1, but it's not coming up. I mean, maybe I just have too many. Did you have it in both cases? Oh, it had both. Okay, so that was yours here. If you want to picture that, yeah. For some reason, it is not showing up. So if you had it in both, let me get a picture of that for you. If you want to grab a screenshot of that, congrats on that. And let's finish off box number 4, Ron. What do we got here? What do we got going on? I think we're going some autographs. Let me see. Daniel Suarez, Parker Retzlaff. Here's Ryan Preece. Oh, a valued collector. Anybody see one of those? Well, hold on to that one. Give me a second on that. Has anybody? This first one we come across. Darryl Waltrip. Look at that at the end. Justin Allgaier, Michael McDowell. Here is Tyler Reddick, silver. Grandstand, silver. The King in Fuego. Jeff Burton, Pit Road. Taylor Gray, Ty Dillon. Here's Cody Ware. And how about Carson Kvapil? Oh, how about a patch autograph? Carson Kvapil showing up here. We had Carson Kvapil's the silver. And now, we only had one of these in the last case. So Carson Kvapil, patch auto. And I think we only had one last case, so this is not too bad for the autos. We'll put that in the autos. And then we've got the value collector. We're going to look at that. Chase Elliott. Kellen Harvick. And Brett Cruz. That is a grandstand. Cruz and Cade Honeycutt silver right here. And how about a Justin Bonsignor on the selective skills? Kyle Busch, claim to fame. Carson Hocevar, and here we go. Our first black color blast. Poop. Ryan Blaney. There you go. Kind of snuck up on me. I was looking at the grandstand silver, and there's our first color blast. That's the first one I've seen. This is a nice box right here. I can't look at Ryan Blaney. Who had Ryan Blaney in case 2? Ryan Blaney, case 2 is going to Redline. There he is. Well, congrats on that. We'll put that front and center. Congrats. Very nice, very nice. And right behind it is Brennan Poole, tie-dye. 14 out of 25. It keeps coming. It keeps coming. Here's Denny Hamlin. And we have Joey Logano, Dale Earnhardt. There's Kyle Larson, silver. Grandstand silver. And William Sawalich and Brett Cruz, tandem. And the last card of the box is Terry Labonte. But don't forget, let me get the old mystery. This is my first. Okay. This is the first legendary signature. Anybody? Who would be a legendary signature? Usually Joe Nemechek. We'll see in a second. Oh, Carl Edwards. Okay. I got tons of Carl Edwards autographs. I'm surprised he didn't get his signature in. So there you go. The one of the I'm gonna top load this just so you don't throw it out by accident. One of the redemptions are Carl Edwards. Yeah, I Carl Edwards usually signs. I usually get a Carl Edwards signature. That's usually not a problem. So maybe you just didn't get him in on time. Let's go with box number 5. We're doing pretty good here. We're starting off very well. Carl Edwards. Let me see. Carl Edwards. I believe he is with the C drivers. Let me check. Because he is not in the base set. I'm going to check the C's. Carl Edwards. Yeah, and the C drivers, that went to Kyle Armstrong. Is Kyle there? There he is. Yeah, that's you. If you want, I don't know if you're going to redeem it or you're going to hold on to it. If you want to start the redemption process, you could. I could rub it and I could scratch it off and show you it. I could, I'll send you the code if you want to get started. I won't do that unless you tell me, but Chase Elliott. If we get a skills or auto Chase Elliott, we'll see. Who had Chase Elliott? You got to talk to the person that had Chase Elliott. We are a sold out break. So this is pretty nice to have a second case all sold out. If you guys do make a trade, or if anybody makes a trade or a sale, I'd be happy to send it to the appropriate person. If you do, because I know some people do make some trades on stuff. All right, let's go with box number 5. We got, is that gold? We got another gold card coming up here. Daniel Hemrick, Austin Dawson, and hold on. Poop. Oh, who had Daniel Suarez? There's the Daniel Suarez gold right there. This one is 9 out of 10. That's our 3rd gold card in this case. This is a lot. This is not too shabby a case here. We'll put that gold card right here for Daniel Suarez. That one is going to Daniel Suarez, case 2, C.J. Michelson. There you go. That's worth your admission price. Got a good deal on that. Who's got the Chase Elliott spot? Chase Elliott is going to Will P. Look up Will P. And I don't think he's here right now. He may have had to gone to sleep. Okay, but Will P has the Chase Elliott spot. Here is, let's keep going. We're getting some nice gold floating around there. William Byron and Fuego. There's Cole Custer. Chris Buescher and William Swalich. Austin Dillon. White Austin. This is out of 99. 50. 50 out of 99 on that. And Richard Petty. Claim to fame. How about Dave Reagan? Pit Road. More Richard Petty, Noah Gragson, Terry Labonte, and a little Bailey Curry. Okay, little Bailey Curry. Okay, blue. Let's see what we got here. Number 28 out of 99. I think we're caught up on autographs. No, I think we have one more autograph in this box. Got a lot of color coming up. John Paul Southern, Ryan Blaney, and Austin Hill. Here's Josh Williams, lime green. These are out of 75. And maybe Jimmy Johnson for the selective swatch. Austin Beers, Pit Road. William Byron, Sammy Smith. Ben Rhodes on the purple. Richard Petty and Fuego. More Ben Rhodes. Here's a trackside, 247. I'm going to have to keep track of those numbers there when I put my set together. Jeremy Clements, SVG. Here's a silver Ricky Stenhouse. Another Kyle Busch claim to fame. And there's Chase Elliott. Pit Road. One more here. This is the second half of box number 5. So we're not even halfway done with the break already. We got 3 golds and our black color blast. That's the first one. I think we're owed an autograph here. All right, let's see. How about Brennan Poole to start us off? John Hunter. Here's Carson Kvapil. And how about a Dale Earnhardt signature? There you go. Not numbered, but still, you got a junior signature right there. Take a look. Yeah, this is the better case. Not gonna lie. We'll put him right next to Mark Martin up there. I'll show all those autographs at the end if you did step away. Christian Eckes, Pit Road, Lester, Josh Williams. Here is Richard Petty again, purple. Martin Truex in Fuego. There is Jeff Burton. And Corey LaJoie, Corey Day, Christopher Bell. This is a Grandstand silver. And how about a blue Denny Hamlin? Claim to Fame. Caden Honeycutt. We got Ty Gibbs and Kyle Busch. There's a Burton card, Harrison Burton. Red. Those are 125. This is 57 out of 125. Yeah, we're in case 2. Case 2 is, I would say, I agree. Case 2 is better than case 1. Justin Allgaier. Sheldon Creed. Brad Kay, Spencer Boyd, Riley Hurst, blue. And a little Eric Jones selective swatch. That's the memorabilia. Sammy Meyer silver. Oh, I'm sorry, trackside Sammy Meyer. Sammy Meyer trackside. Ryan Ellis. Kurt Busch, SVG silver. There's the silver. Tyler Reddick. The skills. And one more to finish off. Blaine Perkins to finish off box number 5. Yeah, there is, some gold. There's some, hey, we're getting some good gold. There's 3 gold already. The zebra, we got a zebra. I haven't seen a 1-of-1 yet, though, so I don't want to be greedy. But 1-of-1 would look nice on these. Let's start off box number 6 here. You never know. That's why we do a full case on that. I'm going to slide these back here. Need more room. Need more room on that. All right, good luck. Box number 6. We're not even halfway through the break yet. We're doing good at time. We'll finish by 10 o'clock Central. Although I got to get another break coming up at 8 o'clock tomorrow. So take a look at that one. For case number, for the morning crowd. We haven't done a morning break yet. We'll do that one tomorrow morning. All right, how about, we have Sheldon Creed starting us off. Blaine Perkins. John Paul Southern. Got a Pit Road blue. William Byron and Fuego. Christian Eckes. Trackside 237. Trackside. Cole Custer and David Reagan. John Paul Southern silver. I'm thinking we're getting about 6 of those per box. Here's the King, Claim to Fame. Then there is Chris Buescher. More John Paul Southern and Austin Beers. Justin Haley. And there's another Alan Gustafson. This time a tie-dye Alan Gustafson. This is where the Panini sort really helps you out. Because, give me a second, give me Good top loader here. We had our second Alan Gustafson. This one got a nice legendary. This is a legendary one. So technically these are not the same card. This one's legendary, and this one's just a regular base. But remember, this was with the Chase Elliott. This was grouped with the Chase Elliott, tie-dye, numbered 6 out of 25. I like that card. I think that's a good-looking card right there. A lot of color. Alan Gustafson could put a little more effort into his autograph. I don't want to be all complaining and stuff, but put a little more effort into that autograph. There's William Swalich, Chase Elliott. Speaking of Alan Gustafson, Riley Hurst, Anthony Alfredo red. We got Jimmy Johnson, Skills, and Richard Petty, Pit Road. Frankie Nunez, Josh Bilecki. Here is Zane Smith silver. And, oh, how about this one? That's a fun card, too. How about a tie-dye in Fuego AD3, 8 out of 25. Who had Austin Dillon? Okay, I keep looking this up because we're getting some nice cards here. Austin Dillon went to in break 3. RMC, there you go. He may have stepped away. That's a nice card for him. It is, 8 out of 25. We'll keep all the tie-dyes right there and show those. Congrats on that. Noah Gregson, Jimmy Johnson, and Jesse Love. Here is Brayden Lester. Blue. I think, well, I don't remember now. 175. 175 are the blue. And Fuego Richard Petty. And Ryan Blaney to finish off that stack. Any notable... I said John Paul Southern a couple times. Nothing's on the Wall of Fame, so there's no autograph to him. But he is in the parallels and inserts and stuff. Now remember, I'm recording this, so I'll post this break on our YouTube channel. So if you go to the YouTube channel and just follow on the YouTube, then you'll be able to see when I post the breaks. And then you can look it up and watch me at 2 times the speed. Gio Ruggiero, Alex Bowman here, Austin Dillon, green out of 75, more Austin Dillon. And how about a tie-dye, little Bougie Awuji? That's another Jesse Awuji tie-dye. I don't think I've seen a tie-dye Sparks yet. There you go. Number 1 out of 25. Not bad. Who had, I believe, was that with the drivers? Is that with the J drivers? Jesse Awuji, yeah. So in case 2, Brady Don't Break. That's going to a little Brady Don't Break on that one. Congrats there. We'll show all those tie-dyes at the end. Got a lot of gold, some tie-dyes here. Anthony Alfredo, trackside. Todd Gilliland, Zane Smith here. Here's a silver Darryl Waltrip. We're looking at Kevin Harvick. There's what that Kellen Harvick, Kellen and Kevin. I got a hard time saying that. There's what the tandem card looks like. Spencer Boyd. Here is Kyle Larson and Lennon Huffman. And a little Andre Perez de Lara, another tie-dye. This is the good case to be in. There's another tie-dye, 17 out of 25. A little Andre Perez de Lara. Martin Truex and Fuego. We got Ryan Ellis, Carson Kvapil, and Corey Heim. Here is Brett Cruz, purple. And Justin Allgaier. On the claim to fame, Kurt Busch, Pit Road. Anthony Alfredo, Christian Eckes, Cody Ware silver. And there's a little purple Ken Schrader. There's another nice autograph. 16 out of 49. Purples are out of 49 here. That's a good autograph. Daniel Hemrick. There is Jeff Burton and Caden Honeycutt. Oh, there's a Kyle Busch blue. Carolina blue. It is 189 out of 199 on this one. Tyler Reddick, skills, and last card halfway through the break. Dawson Sutton, awesome Dawson, halfway through the break there. Not too shabby. Not halfway through here. We have 1, 2, 3 tie-dyes, 3 golds. We got a black Color Blast and a zebra. Okay, not too bad so far in this break. Let's keep going. Box number 7. Let's see what the second half of the break has to store for us. Thanks again, everybody, for filling 2 full breaks today. I do appreciate you being here and doing that. And like I said, I'll get these sorted and shipped to you tomorrow. Is the gold. How is second here? Yeah, we've got a morning break, and then the rest of the day I'm pretty free. So we'll get all these taken care of. Let's see what second half of the break has to do for us. There is Cody Ware and Zachary Tinkle. Here is Ryan Newman. And Ryan Preece is the pit row. Justin Haley, Connor Mosack. We have an orange William Byron. And Jake Garcia. Silver. Tracks, no, just, yeah, there we go. So there is our second Prism, trackside Prism. Okay, so that's our second one. I'm going to keep these together because we're paying attention to this now. Jake Garcia on that one. The other one was Carson Kvapil. We'll keep those together up here. And here is a William Byron tandem. Jesse Love. That's a trackside also. Not a Prism, but still a trackside. Tanner Gray and Ryan Preece. Here's William Swall. It's silver. Pit Road. Ryan Blaney and Fuego. Ricky Stenhouse. Ricky's back-to-back Stenhouses. Gio Ruggiero. And how about a little Tony B. Green? Not a 1 of 1, but how about a 5 out of 5? There's a Tony B. Not bad. Who had Tony B? We got an autograph, and now that one's going to B. Myers. B. Myers in case 2. We'll put the green here. And right behind it is a Kyle Larson. How about that? A nice Kyle Larson Sparks tie-dye. Wow, that's a good case. Oh, is there? Oh, I haven't even paid this a good box. Kyle Larson. This is numbered 6 out of 25. And let's keep saying, oh, yeah, look at this. Let's see, hold on. We have Gio Ruggiero. Get rid of that. No one's paying attention to that. Sorry, Nick Sanchez. Boom. More Tony B. Love. Our second one. There you go. Case 2, B. Myers. He's having a good Tony B. day. Our second Color Blast. I'm running out of stands here. That's a... Oh, and right behind it is a Ross Chastain tie-dye. You know, might as well. Oh, I think I'm going to post this break somewhere. This is how we roll here. If you're new, this is just... this is all we do here at United Sports Cards. Just get a bunch of color blasts and stuff. And oh, I thought that was a... Sorry, I'm seeing stuff now. And Fuego, Justin Haley. We got Alex Bowman and Todd Gilliland. Here's a silver Austin Cindric. Terry Levante, claim to fame, and Alex Bowman, pit road. Wow, we're doing pretty good. I wish I'm not a howler and a screamer. I'd be jumping around. Those them all hopped up on Diet Coke. All right, we're still keep moving. That was a nice Tony B box. We got Tony B out of 5, and then a Tony B. We're still halfway through the box. Let's see if we get the Tony B out of 1. Because, you know, we got to use Panini sorting for our advantage. All right. Sorry. I'm still looking. Austin Cindric and Andre Perez de Lara. Here's a back-to-back Andre Perez de Lara. Here's a tricolor. And Fuego, Dale Earnhardt, red out of 99. There's Tanner Gray, Austin Dillon and Chandler Smith, Harrison Burton. And right behind that is a Justin Bonsignor purple trackside autograph. There you go. Trackside autograph purple for Justin. More Andre Perez de Lara. Tyler Ekram and Raja. Here's a silver Frankie Nunez. Grandstand on that. More Frankie Nunez. No, that's Jimmy Johnson. Why do I think that's Frankie Nunez? Jimmy Johnson there. Cody Ware and Connor Hall. Christopher Bell. And well, that's our first. Here's our first NASCAR one. I believe we had 4 in the first break. Harrison Burton. Harrison Burton, NASCAR. The parallel. Put that up there with the Tiger. And here's John Paul Southern signature. Purple. Looks like an alien on that. Rookie card. Rookie purple. Take a look at that. Put that autograph there. What else we got? Jimmy Johnson. There's Luke Fenhouse and Tyler Reddick. Here is a Connor Mosack. We were just talking about Connor Mosack. Grandstand Prism. Rusty Wallace. Zachary Tinkle. Jeff Gordon and Ross Chastain. Here's another silver Raja. Raja Cruz silver. There is Martin Truex, looks like. And a good box, Connor Mosack to finish off. A very good box right there. Congrats, Tony B. And we still got 5 boxes to go, everybody. Everybody go, while I open this up, go walk around the room a little bit. Get some better luck. I don't know, I don't want to feel greedy, but a 1-of-1 would be nice. What do we got going on here? Let's see. And I appreciate the sellout. Full break, sold out, and getting some nice hits here. Right, yeah, right. We don't want to be greedy, but you know, I haven't seen a 1-of-1 yet. Now we did have 2 of the trackside silvers, so I'm going to see what the other case had, and then tomorrow morning's case, we'll see what the average is there. Last case, we had a bunch of NASCAR parallels, but this case we only had one. We just had one so far. All right, sorry. Just looking for more Color Blast. Here is Raja and Connor Hall. Justin Allgaier, white out of 99. And Darrell Waltrip on the skills. Brett Cruz. We got Christopher Bell and Luke Fenhouse. Here's Ryan Blaney, Grandstand, silver. And Ross Chastain and Fuego. Tyler Reddick, Pit Road. More Tyler Reddick. Nick Sanchez, SVG. And right behind it is Connor Hall. Gold card. Of course. Connor Hall, gold autograph there. Why not? I'm gonna quit the break and go to the track right now. I gotta do some gambling here because we're having pretty good luck. Congrats, who had Connor Hall? Connor Hall went to Steve T. He may have gone to sleep, but there goes Steve T. Not too shabby on that. For our fourth gold card of the break. Is that Chase tie-dye? I don't believe we had a Chase Elliott tie-dye yet. Here is Nick Sanchez. We got Jeff Gordon and Ross Chastain. Jake Garcia green. That one, the tie-dye was, that is Alan Gustafson. That's what you're looking at here. On the Napa, yeah. That's an Alan Gustafson tie-dye for that one. Here is a Butterbean. Looks like Butterbean there. I can't read the names on that. I gotta just look at the picture and try to get the driver. Jeff Gordon, Austin Cindric, and Harrison Burton. Here's a silver Frankie Nunez. And how about a little Joey Logano? I think that's a fun card. The red, I like the gold, pot of gold in Prism, but I'm liking the red and Fuego. That's a pretty fun card. Nice color match on that. I think that's a pretty fun Joey Logano card, the Fuego. Ross Chastain. Here is Andre and Cody Ware. A purple Ryan Preece. We got Ty Gibbs. And finish off this half with Austin Cindric. The ball Joey Logano, we've had that. Corey Day, we have not an autograph. There's no autograph Corey Days. But we have said his name for parallels and stuff. Let's see what else is going to show up. We're having a good run here. Everybody go bet the under on something. Thanks for hanging out with us on release day. Have a good fun break now. We got SVG to start and Landon Lewis. Here is Spencer Boyd, red, and an Eric Jones, a red Sparks. Actually, these Spark cards are kind of growing on me. I like the Lightning. I think that's a fun card. Here's the Young Harvick. Trackside. Not a Prism, but a trackside on that one. Oh, we haven't had a Joey Goss yet. Yeah, you're right. We haven't had a Joey Goss autograph. Darrell Waltrip, Jeb Burton, Sammy Smith. Don't jinx it, though. Sammy Smith, silver. Here's Chase Elliott, claim to fame. Tyler Ackrum, Carson Hocevar, Dan Hamlin, Gio Tricolor, and Corey Heim. On the skills, there's Raja. Terry Labonte and Lane Riggs. More Raja. Raja Carolina Blue. There's a Corey Heim and Fuego. We're looking at Connor Hall. And Bo Walsh, Austin Dillon, Caden Honeycutt Silver. And we haven't had a Tacoma. Mr. Congo, Takuma Congo. Koga, sorry, I'm saying it wrong. Not a big fan of his autograph. looks like just a scribble. This is a blue 48 out of 99. I could use a better autograph. Not getting in a good spot. Christopher Bell. And last pack. Oh, we got a little NASCAR coming up here. Tyler Eckram. And Tyler Eckram NASCAR. This is our second one. I think the first case we had 4. This is our second NASCAR of this case. The other one right here. Harrison Burton one. Well, we had a few SVGs. The William Byron claim to fame, and finish up with Luke Fenhouse. I'm trying to think of no autographs, no SVG autographs. But I have set his name for the parallels. And like I said, we definitely, if you do have to step away, I know people are living their lives and stuff. So if you do step away, I will, you can watch it, of course, on Whatnot. But I'm recording everything. I will post the video tomorrow morning before our other break. And then you can watch it. I'll get rid of all the selling and stuff like that. I'll just post open up the cards and stuff. All right, here we go for box number 9. So we're 2/3 of the way done. Let's keep it going. Let's keep the magic going. We have Eric Jones and Bailey Curry. Here's a blue Jeff Gordon. 76 out of 179. And looks like Kyle Larson. David Reagan, trackside. Daniel Suarez, Parker Retzlaff. Here's a Richard Petty silver. And William Byron, skills. And Carson Kvapil on the pit row. Just it all. There's Michael McDowell. There's tricolor Zane Smith. And how about a Kyle Larson signature? See, now Kyle Larson can sign any way he wants. I don't complain about Kyle Larson. He's had some success. Trackside action signature. No number, a silver one. Nice autograph. Nice Kyle Larson autograph for us. We'll show all those autographs at the end, so hang out here. Corey Heim. There is Taylor Gray and Ty Dillon. How about Jeb Burton? And right behind that is Chase Briscoe and Fuego. We're looking at Anthony Alfredo and the younger Harvick. Brett Cruz. Here's a silver Chase Elliott. And is the feed doing okay? Yeah, sometimes. Is it raining? I know it was coming down by us earlier. That might affect it. Bubba Wallace, blue, and Fuego. And Christian Eckes to finish off that stack. Mark Martin and Joey Logano. More Christian Eckes, red. These are out of 125. And looks like Chase Briscoe and Jeff Burton. Pit road for that box. I don't want to be greedy. We're kind of slowing down here. Let's get the mojo back. Here, we're working on box number 9. Finish strong. We got Chase Elliott is starting us off with Riley Hurst and Ricky Stenhouse, purple. And Daniel Hemrick is the memorabilia. How about Cole Custer, trackside 290 trackside. There is Frankie Nunez, Josh Bilecki. We got Austin Hill, silver. And Rusty Wallace, claim to fame. Alex Bowman, Jimmy Johnson, Jesse Love, Todd Gilliland, tricolor for Todd Gilliland. There is Chase Elliott. Chase Elliott select skills. And more Todd Gilliland, pit road. Todd Gilliland. Brandon Jones, Sammy Meyer. Here comes Chase Elliott. There's a lot of Chase Elliott's going on here. There's a Carolina Blue Chase Elliott, 139 out of 199. And how about a dual Kyle Larson, the tandem, and Cliff Daniels? We got, how about another zebra? Looky, looky. Another zebra coming up. That's what we're talking about. Zane Smith, Ben Rhodes, Sally Mott. Here's Christian Eckes Silver. And Blaine Perkins. A little Blaine Perkins autograph. $19 out of $99. Okay. Pay attention. Pay attention. Another zebra right there. We have Kyle Larson. But the last pack has Chase Briscoe and Butterbean. Good luck. Boom. Oh, how about a Chase Elliott zebra? That's our second one of this case. Take a look. Here's our two zebras. We got Chase Elliott and Michael McDowell. So far. Two zebras in this case. Two NASCARs. And two of the silver, the high number silver. The Noah Gragson to finish off. Oh, Landon Huffman is on that. What was that? Hold on. The Color Blast, we got Tony B and Ryan Blaney, our two Color Blasts from this case. And 4 gold cards. And 1 green, Tony B out of 5. 5 out of 5 is the Tony B card. So not too shabby. I can't even fit it on the screen here. Let's try to get them all in there. We'll show these at the end. But not too bad a case here. We got a pretty nice case going on for us. That's how I roll here. And I appreciate the sellout because everybody's getting some nice cards here. Let's see. Let's finish strong. We got the last 3 boxes here. We've been doing pretty well in this case. Thanks for everybody for hanging out with us and joining the break. Still no 101 yet, but we're going to look. This is one of the best cases I've ever opened. All right, let's keep it going. How does Connor Mosack and Tanner Gray say? Here's Austin Hill, purple, and a little Carson Kvapil, a blue. Yeah, the sparks are kind of growing on me. I do like that. I like the lightning, the memorabilia there. John Paul Southern, high number, 206. Jeff Burton and Kane Honeycutt. Here's Cole Custer Silver and Christopher Bell and Fuego. Alex Bowman, followed by Sheldon Creed, Blaine Perkins. There's Darrell Waltrip. And how about a little Matt Kenseth? Nice straightforward autograph. Legendary signature of Matt Kenseth. Ooh, got a little messy there. That's a fun autograph. I'm a big Matt Kenseth fan, so I do like that. Very nice. Nice autograph. Right behind it is Todd Gilliland, Cole Custer, and David Reagan. Oh, how about this one? A little Carolina Blue. Keelan Harvick. For some reason, I'm having trouble saying that name. 191 out of 199. Not too bad. The color? No, these are all from this case. We had 2 color blasts in this case. Connor Zellage and Zane Smith. We got John Paul Southern, Austin Beers. Here's Alex Bowman, silver, and a Brett Cruz and Fuego. Kyle Larson, Chase Elliott, and Riley Hurst. Here's Tyler Eckram, blue, Joey Logano, skills, and a pit road of Landon Huffman. Yeah, everything you see is from this case. So, no 101 yet. I don't want to be greedy. And like I said, I'll post the first case and the second case breaks tomorrow morning. So look for that. If you do step away, if some people are working, some people, I understand you got a family going on. So anything you see in front is all from this case. I want to keep them separate. I don't like mixing them up or putting them together or stuff. And what do we got? We got Anthony Alfredo and Christian Eckes. Here's a Zachary Tinkle, red. Right behind it is Kyle Busch. Skills. Austin Beers, 264 trackside. Ryan Preece and Ricky Stenhouse. Here is a Corey LaJoya. I don't know if we have many of these either. The Prism Silvers on the pit roads. Dale Jarrett, claim to fame, and Connor Mosick. Gio and Alex Bowman. Here's Jeb Burton, tricolor, and the King. Skills. Tanner Gray, Todd Gilliland, Zane Smith, Jimmy Johnson, blue. Got another NASCAR coming up. And Fuego, Ty Gibbs. Ryan Preece. Here is Kyle Larson and Landon Huffman. Harrison Burton, silver. And looks like an Austin Dillon autograph. Blue. Maybe that was first case. I think we had another Austin Dillon. Take a look at that. Look at these are kind of running together after two cases. We'll show all those autographs at the end. Ricky Stenhouse, Carson Kvapil, Corey Heim, and the NASCAR is Jeff Burton. That's our third NASCAR. Jeff Burton for our third NASCAR one. Oh, hey, there's Mrs. United Sports Cars. What's going on? Oh, I'm almost done. We got two more boxes left. Having a great break here, so no one's going to let me leave. There is Ryan Blaney, and last one for this box is Gio Ruggiero. Yeah, do you need a bill?
No, I'll be on it. I'll find something. Go.
Okay. All right. Sorry. Got to do some business here. All right, two more boxes. Let's finish this up strong here. Ryan, we did see the Ryan Blaney. It was the Ryan Blaney claim to fame. Got the Ryan Blaney right there. Not too shabby. How do you feel on that one? I will get all these sent out. Like I said, tomorrow is a shipping day. I got my break in the morning. Oh, let me clean up here. I don't like these tall stacks floating around. Yeah, I will be happy to send those out. You should get shipping notifications tomorrow unless, well, here's what you do. You tell all your friends to sell out the break in the morning, and the faster we sell out the break, just one case tomorrow morning. The faster we sell that out, the more I could sort and ship. So that's what you do. Please tell 500 of your best friends about us breaking, and hopefully you're enjoying yourself. I'm having fun looking at Select, because Select's my favorite of the NASCAR stuff. So I hope you're enjoying yourself too. Thank you everybody for hanging out with us. I think after two cases, I'm a little tired, so I'm trying to keep the energy going. You know what's keep the energy going? A bunch of gold cards. And I think that's my third Diet Coke this afternoon. All right, let's finish strong. Two more cases left. I don't want to be greedy, but I haven't seen a 101 yet. We got Noah Gragson and Ryan Blaney to start us off. Orange Zane Smith. There is Rusty Wallace, claim to fame. Len Huffman, that is a trackside. Len Huffman. Austin Hill and William Byron. Kyle Larson, silver. Just a grandstand Kyle Larson, silver. Chase Elliott on the skills. Joey Logano, pit road there. Sammy Smith, Jeremy Clements. We got David Reagan, tricolor, and that's our second Ryan Newman. I don't know if it's in this break or last break. They're all blending together. But a Ryan Newman autograph. No number on this one. Just a good old Ryan Newman autograph. Ryan Newman, little special place. That was my first one-on-one I ever pulled, was Ryan Newman. There's Dale and SVG, Landon Lewis, and a little Chase Briscoe purple. Kyle Larson, Cliff Daniels, tandem. That one with that. About Connor Zillage. We have Darryl Waltrip, Jeb, that's little Jeb Burton. Silver, Brad K. Yep, Prism, Silver Prism. And how about a blue Rusty Wallace? These things are a little tougher to see. Numbered out of 49, blue. Not too bad. I like those. Yeah, it'll be interesting when I actually slow down and take a look at these and sort them. I want to see how many doubles and stuff that we have. Carson Hocevar, Denny Hamlin. Because then, might be better. Sorry, I'm just talking. Kyle Larson. I'll talk after I'm opening this up. 199, Kyle Larson. And Fuego, Noah Gragson. And Jake Garcia. That's where the mixers come in. It's a little better. I mean, just to combat Panini sorting. I did order some. They're not in yet, but I ordered some megas and some blasters. So it's always fun to do the, 5 boxes of select hobby, 5 boxes of megas, 5 boxes of blasters. That's always good to do because then you're definitely mixing through 3 different things, and you don't get as many doubles. But I haven't seen that many. A couple of the autographs. I'm not sure if they were in the same case or different cases. And I have 10 cases back there. I just grabbed one of the boxes that were shipped in. And these are the 2 boxes that were in that case. You never know how they got in there. Corey Day, Ty Gibbs. How about Frankie Nunez, blue. And little Josh Berry, Sparks. I'm cheating here. Kyle Larson. This is a trackside, 249 Kyle Larson. Kyle Busch, Brad K, Chase Briscoe Silver, Joey Logano and Fuego, Taylor Gray pit road on that, Spencer Boyd and Ryan Ellis, and there we go, we're back to some tie-dyes. How about little Nick Sanchez? We had a tie-dye drought for a couple boxes. Nick Sanchez tie-dye. This is 17 out of 25. We'll show all those tie-dyes at the end. Carl Edwards claim to fame. Ty Dillon, Kurt Busch, Daniel Hemrick on that. Here is Ty Gibbs out of 99, the white out of 99. And Brad K on the skills. There's Kellen Harvick, Dawson Sutton, Chris Buescher. Here is Brendan Poole, and the autograph right behind it. Brendan Poole was a silver. And Michael McDowell, who has a good autograph. I do like Michael McDowell's autograph. And like I said, these are probably my favorite autographs. Got the portrait, have the car. Not numbered, but still a nice silver auto for that. Looks like a NASCAR coming up. What we got here? We got Brett Cruz, William Swalich, and Richard Petty. The NASCAR is Anthony Alfredo. I haven't said that name very much. That's our third NASCAR. Anthony Alfredo. We'll put that with there. We'll go through those numbers at the end, see how many we got. Bubba Wallace and Fuego and Mark Martin to finish off box number 11. Here we go, box number 12. Thanks again, everybody, for hanging out. Ty, we just had a Ty Gibbs. I mentioned that name. And Ross Chastain. Like I said, I will everybody hang out here. We're one more box. I'm going to go through the ones I sleeved. That doesn't mean that's the only hits because I haven't, kind I sleeved all the autographs. I sleeved all the tie-dyes. And anything under 25 I took care of right away. And then you can always check out the break on YouTube tomorrow morning. So here's our last box. Like I said, thanks everybody. Filling out 2 cases full in one day. That is so appreciative. I think I appreciate the support. Selling those cases out. And don't get lost because we're doing another case tomorrow morning. Good luck for our last box of today. Tony B and Jake Garcia. We got Carson Hocevar red. It is 114 out of 125. And there's a Sammy Smith. Sparks. Josh Bilicki. This is a trackside 230 or 293. Josh Berry and Brennan Poole. There's a silver Braden Lasser. Silver on that. And looks like Martin Truex. Claim to fame. John Paul Southern Pit Road. We got Nemechek and more Braden Lasser. Here is Carson Hocevar Tricolor. Ryan Newman Skills. There is Austin Beers, Josh Williams, and Corey LaJoie. A little Tyler Reddick. A little free Tyler Reddick. That was a giveaway. Carolina Blue, 199. And how about William Byron? The tandem for William Byron. Chase Elliott. Pit Road on that. Corey Day, Ty Gibbs. Here's Austin Cedric. And Cody Ware. No way, you got a Cody Ware autograph? Now, I don't know if he's going for Cody Beware, but that's what it looks like if you check out his autograph. I could definitely see the C. That looks like a B and a Ware. Might be. We got Pit Road of Riley Hurst, Kyle Busch, and Brad K. Connor Zillage White. This is, I thought 86. 86, I thought it was close. 86 out of 99. And the Ryan Blaney and Fuego. Frankie Nunez. All right, one more stack here. And then I'll show don't go anywhere. We'll show all these up close and personal. If you need a picture, those of you that are getting them in hand, like you said, can't wait to get them in hand. Let's see what we wound up with. Here we go. All right. Finish strong with Spencer Boyd and Ryan Ellis. Here is Eric Jones. These are out of 79 or 75. The lime green. 43 out of 75. And it looks like Terry Labonte, Mr. Cornflakes. Frankie Nunez, trackside, 236. Kurt Busch and Daniel Hemrick. Here's a silver Blaine Perkins. Right behind it is Chris Buescher. The skills, Chris Buescher. A Pit Road of Josh Bilicki. Awesome Dawson, Chris Buescher. Here is Carson Hocevar. And, how about a little Noah Gragson autograph? Another tie-dye to finish off. Oh, which one? Sorry, I wasn't paying attention. Hold on. Let me get the Carson Hocevar. Noah Gragson. Noah Gragson tie-dye in a penny sleeve. It is 9 out of 25. And the Eric Jones, hold on. Did I miss the Eric Jones? 1 second. Eric Jones, hold on. Let me pay attention to this a little better. It is 43, yes. Get that. Of course, I put this in the top loader anyway, but I'll do it right now since that's a nice door number. And Noah Gragson is 9. I didn't think Noah Gregson's door number was 9. Could be. I don't follow Noah Gragson that much. In the Busch. Okay. Jimmy Johnson and William Swalich, Richard Petty there. Here is Christian Eckes purple, followed by Enfuego Jimmy Johnson. There is Jesse Love. More Noah Gragson, Ryan Blaney. Here is Gio Ruggiero silver prism. And how about a red Austin Hill? What do you think? When they do the parallel numbers, I don't know. I like the solid card a little better. It's my first instinct. Let's finish strong with Brennan Jones. We got Austin Hill and William Byron. More William Byron. Carolina Blue William Byron. This is 129 out of 199. We got looks like Junior. And the last card of the break for today is Sammy Meyer. Pit Road Sammy Meyer. Well, 2 cases down. Let me show some of these highlights here. Let me clean up and definitely be hanging out just quick. Another, what time is it? 10 o'clock. Give me another 10 hours and be back here to do another case break. We'll get a little sleep in there. Here we go. Take a look. Take a look. Let me get the autographs first. And when you see a redemption, we saw what the redemption is. Here's the autographs. And we'll show all these tie-dyes. Well, I don't want to be mean. This was a better case, I will say, than the first case. We're looking at Cody Ware, silver, and Ryan Newman. Here is Alan Gustafson. And the other Alan Gustafson, one was a tie-dye, legendary, and the other one was the regular Alan Gustafson one. We got Carson Kvapil was the memorabilia patch auto. Okay, we got Blaine Perkins, blue, and Takuma Koga, blue. There's a purple Ken Schrader. Those are out of 49. There's Junior. We got Dale Earnhardt Jr. Nice autograph on that. Jeff Bodine. I do like that one. Good old school Jeff Bodine. Mark Martin. I think we had one in each case. Here's Tony B. Had a good day today. Tony B. blue. And Todd Gilliland. Matt Kenseth. And Carl Edwards was redemption, which is strange. Carl Edwards usually signs pretty well. Michael McDowell. Austin Dillon blue. And we got Kyle Larson. Kyle Larson. Another good autograph. John Paul Southern purple. And a Justin Bonsignor purple. Bailey Curry. We got the 2 tie-dyes. We got J-Mac tie-dye and Noah Gragson tie-dye on the autographs. Wait, there's more. Okay, here is the more tie-dyes. A little Nick Sanchez and Ross Chastain tie-dye. Kyle Larson tie-dye, patch. Jeff Burton tie-dye. Andre Perez de Lara tie-dye. Bougie Sparks tie-dye. Austin Dillon tie-dye. Brennan Poole tie-dye. So not too shabby on the tie-dyes here. One more claim to fame, Frankie Nunez. Okay, now here's where some of the case hits. And like I said, this was a very good case. Very good case. We got Anthony Alfredo, Jeff Burton, Tyler Ackrum, and Harrison Burton were the NASCARs. There were 2 silver of the high number, the trackside silver, Jake Garcia and Carson Kvapil. And there were 2 zebras. Chase Elliott zebra and Michael McDowell zebra. We had 4 gold cards. The tandem, Connor Zillage and SVG tandem. Connor Hall, autograph, rookie card. Corey Heim, nice, fun selective swatch. And a Daniel Suarez gold. And we had 1 Tony B. Like I said, Tony B had a good day. This is out of 5. No 1-of-1s, but 2 Color Blasts. Ryan Blaney and Tony B Color Blast. Very nice. Very nice break, everybody. Well, thank you for a nice release day. I appreciate everybody hanging out with me today for a good. Let me hide that so you can see. For a good hanging out with me for. Oh, how long was it? We started at 4, so 6 hours. 6 hours. So the breaks are going to be about 3 hours long. Thanks again, everybody. I'm going to clean up here, and I'm going to go to bed, hang out with the fam for a while, and then I'll be right on at 8 o'clock tomorrow for another case break. So I'll go look at it right now, see if anybody made some offers. We'll get those taken care of, and I will see you tomorrow. I don't think it is anybody still breaking right now. We will join them, but otherwise, I am going to call it quits. Have a good day, everybody.